Every day, law enforcement officers respond to calls involving people with serious mental illness, also known as SMI. People living with SMI, such as schizophrenia or bipolar disorder, face unique challenges, and they are less likely to recognize their illness, seek treatment, or follow through with care. When left untreated, it can lead to harmful consequences, including substance use, homelessness, repeated hospitalizations, and at times, aggressive or suicidal behaviors. So how can we break this cycle and provide effective support?
That's where Assisted Outpatient Treatment, or AOT, comes in. AOT is a court-ordered intervention designed to help individuals with SMI access structured mental health care within their communities. When a judge orders AOT, a dedicated team of mental health professionals work closely with the person to create a customized treatment plan to address their specific needs. AOT may be the right path for an adult with SMI if they are at risk of harming themselves or others, struggle to meet basic needs like food, clothing, or housing due to their condition, or do not recognize their need for treatment and are unwilling to seek help voluntarily. The most important factor in determining if AOT is appropriate is the level of risk. This will determine whether someone needs outpatient care only or a combined AOT order that begins with hospitalization and continues with outpatient treatment after discharge.
When AOT is confirmed as the best course of action, a petition for treatment is filed with the probate court, and the local community mental health agency coordinates care. Anyone 18 years or older, including law enforcement, can file a petition for AOT using the same form used for hospitalization. This involves completing PCM 201, Petition for Mental Health Treatment. This form requires detailed information about the person's mental health history and their current situation, providing supporting documentation such as incident reports that demonstrate the need for AOT, and submitting the petition and supporting documents to the probate court in the county where the individual with SMI lives. The court will then review the request. After the petition is filed, the notice of hearing must be personally delivered to the individual and proof of service submitted to the court. Keep in mind that AOT procedures vary by county. Contact your local community mental health agency and court to understand how petitions are filed and executed in your area.
AOT takes a proactive approach that lets us step in before a situation turns into a crisis. It helps us protect not just the individual, but also the public and responding officers. Even when we're not initiating the order, we're still responsible for carrying out the court's directives, especially when it comes to safe and secure transport. When someone is experiencing a mental health crisis and is unable to seek help themselves, the court can issue an order for examination and transport, also known as PCM 209A. This order authorizes law enforcement to take the individual into protective custody and transport them to a local emergency room or crisis center for a mental health assessment. PCM 209A is often used before a person is placed on an AOT order. In many cases, someone transported under this order may qualify for AOT, depending on the outcome of their assessment and their ongoing needs.
Sometimes, even when an AOT is in place, a person may stop participating in their care. When this happens, the mental health provider overseeing the case can file a notification of noncompliance, or PCM 230. This form lets the court know that the individual is not following the terms of their AOT order. It's not about punishment. It's about stepping in early and getting the person connected to care before a crisis occurs. Once the court receives the PCM 230, it can decide on the next steps, which may include reinforcing the original AOT order and authorizing transport or issuing a PCM 244.
If the court determines that additional intervention is needed, it may issue an order after notice of noncompliance, also known as PCM 244. Under this order, a police officer will take the person into protective custody and transport them to a mental health facility for evaluation or short-term hospitalization. The goal is to stabilize the individual and help them return to their treatment plan safely. PCM 244 is helpful for making sure that people under ALT continue receiving the care they need, particularly when they're struggling to stay engaged on their own.
To handle these transports effectively, we must confirm the authenticity of the court order, prioritize the well-being of the individual, our officers, and the surrounding community, use de-escalation techniques and crisis intervention strategies to manage the situation with care, transport the person to the designated facility safely. By actively supporting AOT, law enforcement plays a role in connecting those with SMI to treatment and keeping our neighborhoods safe and healthy.
AOT is more than just a program. It's a testament to the power of compassion, resilience, and community, and it's here to work for you. For more information, please call 855-99-MCCMH or visit us on our website, mccmh.net.